countries due to lockdowns and the COVID-19 pandemic has started. It's going to start with a return or arrival of over 30 Ugandans that are coming from Khartoum, that is in Sudan. And in my background, you can see there is a plane that has just landed. We have expectations and hopes that it could be the plane aboard which these Ugandans are. Yes, government has a plan to repatriate over 30,000 Ugandans who are in different countries who got stuck there due to the lockdowns all over the world and due to the pandemic COVID-19 that put the whole world on tension. And we are here to give you a live coverage of these Ugandans that are going to be received here today at the Entebbe International Airport. The Ministry of Foreign Affairs is in charge of this whole process, and we will be talking to a number of officials within the ministry to tell us how this is going to be happening, how they're going to handle the whole process, how many people in total do they expect to repatriate, and how are they going to be handled in as far as the COVID-19 mitigative measures are concerned. Are these people going to be quarantined? How are they going to be treated? Will they be tested? All that we are going to know this very evening. There is a plane that has just landed. We expect and we have hopes that it could be the one aboard which these people are, and we shall get back to you with all the details. Actually, I've been informed that it is the plane carrying these 30 Ugandans that have been repatriated from Sudan, and it is the inaugural flight that is going to see that is going to have others following from different other countries where these Ugandans are stuck and they need to be brought back home after the lockdowns and whatever that has been happening. We very well know that His Excellency President Kaguta Museveni directed for a closure of this airport and incoming of passenger planes from different countries, and that way many Ugandans got caught up in the countries where they were, even when they had plans to come back home. But with time, that was in March, around 22nd. But with time, as government is trying to loosen up on the lockdown and other countries are doing the same, decisions were made right from Parliament, and government also agreed that Ugandans be repatriated from wherever they were stuck and got caught up in different countries. So today we see the start of this whole process with a plane that has brought in more than around 30 Ugandans that have been brought from Sudan, Khartoum, and they have touched base here at Entebbe International Airport. We're going to give you this whole event live because we need to know how many people we expect and how they're going to be treated and how the whole plan is going to be implemented in general. Let us end with this bit. We'll get back to you with the whole event as it's going to be here at Entebbe International Airport. Just behind me, the plane is just on its way, on the runway, getting here to park and have the occupants, who are the Ugandans that I've been talking about, get off board, and we'll get to know more of how they have been and how they're going to be handled. As we speak, we are at the balcony at the airport. We have not been allowed to go to the turf. Why? It is a mitigative measure that we don't get in touch with them. That means there is suspicion that probably they could test positive, and in that case, to keep us safe, we have to be a distance away from them. Yes, just as you can see, the plane is there sailing towards the turf here to park and have the occupants get off, and that's when we shall get to know more of what is with them and how exactly they are going to be handled. We expect to talk to officials from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs, including the Minister himself, the Honorable Okello Oriem Henry, and he will tell us more of how this whole plan is going to be implemented or executed by government of Uganda to see that Ugandans are repatriated. This is the plan that is carrying these people, and you can see all is being done to ensure that they get off the plane, and we shall see them here. Yes.
Na mmetoka kumtizama mwandishi wetu wa habari ambaye anaitwa Jordan akikuelezea hali ilivyo katika uwanja wa ndege wa Entebbe International Airport baada ya raia wa hapa nchini waliokuwa wamekwama nchini Sudan Kusini kurejeshwa nchini kwa juhudi za serikali baada ya amri ya kusalia nyumbani kutekelezwa katika mataifa mbalimbali kuepusha kusambaa kwa 19, COVID-19.
Just legal, we have no. Just legal, we have no alternative. Yes, a very good evening to you tuned in to UBC TV. We thank you so much for keeping it with us. We are coming to you live from Entebbe International Airport this evening, where on this 23rd day of June 2020, government of Uganda has started to implement the plan of repatriating all Ugandans that have got stuck in different countries due to the lockdowns, travel bans, that came up because of the COVID-19 that has put the whole world on tension. We all remember that around 20th, towards the end of March, President Yoweri Kaguta Museveni had directed for a closure and a stop of all passenger planes landing at Entebbe International Airport and flying into Uganda. That way, many people got stuck wherever they were, and government has had plans to get them back home. So here we are today. Officially, the process begins, and the first batch of these people are getting off a plane that has just landed a few minutes ago from Khartoum, that is in Sudan. As you can see, they are disembarking off the plane, and they are coming back home. We are going to get to know what exactly is going to be done to these people. Are they going to be tested? Are they going to be taken for quarantine? And all that we are going to get to know from the Ministry of Foreign Affairs officials who are handling this whole process at this level. Yes, it started with Parliament asking government to have these people home, and they issued the statement and all that. Then the government took it over. And here we are, we have started seeing these people being brought back home. And as you can see, they're disembarking the plane, and they will get to whatever plan government has for them immediately after here. They landed just a few minutes ago, around 10 or 15, aboard that big plane you see on your screen. There are 30 in number. That is according to the information we gathered from officials of the Ministry of Foreign Affairs. They are 30 in number, and they have arrived today. They expect another plane late in the night, which will have still some other people who were stuck in the Netherlands, and they will land this evening. Yes, so thank you so much for watching. At this moment, according to the information we have gathered, yes, according to the information we have gathered, these 30 right now have been taken right away for testing, and they will have a rapid testing just down here. There are tents that were erected by the Ministry of Health, and they're going to undergo testing, and from there, each one of them will have a choice to make, either to go for institutional quarantine, or they will do a personal quarantine, a private self-isolation for 14 days. And from there, we shall get to know who is going for treatment and who is going to be taken for what, basing on what the results will be after the testing. But still, government will be monitoring them and see how their health is in order to protect the rest of us who are going to intermingle and relate with them to wherever their homes are and where they are going. We're going to take we are going to take a very short break, but on return we'll be talking to the Minister for Foreign Affairs, the Honorable Henry Okello Oriem, who is going to tell us more details about this whole process and how it's going to be managed. We thank you so much for watching. Let us get back to you live in just a few minutes.